guys, my name is Asif Qu. I'm a percussionist who specializes in Middle Eastern percussion. And in this video, I want to show you how you can build a set together, or how you can build a set together for one, to play and perform with, or to practice at home with, okay? It's very important to be able to build sets together so you can enable yourself to be able to get into your muscle memory changeovers in rhythms. You go from one rhythm to another, from one count of rhythm to another count of rhythm. And it's really hard sometimes if the muscle memory isn't built up for that. And so your brain and your hands don't really connect sometimes, happens with me a lot, as you may have seen in the previous videos. And it enables you to build up that muscle memory, and also enables you to be able to make a connection between the rhythm and the name of the rhythm as well, okay? So you can say out loud when you're practicing, I'm going to play the Maxoom, okay? So this really helps to reinforce, this verbalization helps to reinforce names and the way the rhythm's played. Another important reason is that we also need to form these sets of rhythm into counts, okay? So in the case of a 2/4 rhythm, we'll put them in a count of 8, so that's 4 rhythms. For the case of a 4/4 rhythm, we'll put them in a count of 16, so that's again 4 rhythms. And for in the case of 8/4 rhythms, we'll put them in a count of 16, which is 2 rhythms. So at the end of each one of these sets of rhythms, as in the 4s for the 2s, the 4s for the 4s, and the 2 for the 8s, there will be a little bit of a crescendo to let everyone know around us, people that are listening, the drummers that we're playing with, the musicians that we're playing with, also maybe if we're performing with dancers, that we have finished that set or that count. Excuse me. And then everyone is on the same page, because at the end of that count, something may happen. In the case if you're performing or practicing with other drummers, the other drummers will know at that point we're either going to be playing that set again, or the rhythm will change and we'll play another set of rhythm, okay? In the case of playing with other musicians in melody, it will really help you to be able to communicate with your musicians and know where you are in melody and percussion. Yeah, because melodies tend to follow these sets of counts of 8s and 16s, etc. So it enables you to build up that relationship, and enables you to be able to actually be right on count, right on tempo with the musicians. It's also important for the communication if you're performing with dancers, because he or she, as a dancer, will be able to recognize when your count and his or her count has finished. So if they're performing a certain move which lasts for a count of 8, then they know that when you've done that crescendo, that 8 count is finished and you're starting again. So if you're building like an improvised performance with a dancer, you know exactly, and he or she knows exactly, that on that 8, and when you start 1 again, something may happen again. You either may be playing the same sets again, or you will change it. Vice versa, the dancer at that point then can change his or her move, and then you can then change the rhythm according to what the dancer will be doing, okay? So the rhythms that we'll be using are the ones that I've shown you how to play in the previous videos. So if you are quite new to Middle Eastern percussion and not too sure about the rhythms and playing them in sets, refer back to the previous videos, have a little bit of a practice, and then come back to this one, okay? We're going to be using the 2/4 rhythm as an intermediate set in between the other rhythms that we're going to be playing. So we'll always go back to, for example, a 2/4 rhythm, a set of 4 2/4 rhythms, and then move on to another type of rhythm, and then come back and then move on to another type of rhythm, okay? So we've always got somewhere to go to, okay? a place of comfort, if you can say that, you know, okay, I didn't quite get that, but I know when it goes back to the ayub, I can play that, and then we can be ready for the next set of different type of rhythm. Okay, so like I've said just now, we're going to be using the ayub in a set of 4. So the ayub in a set of 4 that I've shown you previously will be an ayub, 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 and a falahi. Okay, falahi again is a very similar rhythm. So it'll go dum teka dum tek, dum teka dum tek, dum teka dum tek, dum teka dum tek, and that will be our go-to intermediate set to then move on to the other rhythms from. Okay, so after 4, I'm going to start with this 2/4 count rhythms, and then we will go into other types of rhythm. Okay, we're going to, like I said, we're going to use the 4/4 rhythms that I've shown you previously, which is the maksum, the beladi, and the saidi, and we're going to use the other 8 rhythms that I've shown you, which are the masmudi and the wahda kabira. We're going to try and keep the tempo exactly the same all the way through to start off with, and then I'll increase the tempo slightly, and then we can start to play it a little bit faster. Okay, although when we get faster, what will happen when we get to an 8/4, we will slow it down a little bit incrementally, probably by about half, because the 8/4 sounds so much better when they're played slower, as in percussion. So it gives you a little bit of, how can I say, a little bit of melody in percussion. I like to make melody in percussion. People think percussion is just like this straight line where you're just hitting beats. I try to create waves in there, so you have ups and downs and highs and lows, and it creates a nice little funkiness to playing percussion. Okay, so after 4, we will start our set. At the end of each set, when I'm going to change the rhythm, you'll hear a, okay, daga daga bap with a slap. This hit is called a slap. Okay, and that will tell you that we're going to change the rhythm. Okay, I say we will start off very, very slowly, not so slow, but we'll start off at a slower pace, and then we'll pick up faster pace, and then I'll just go for it at the end. Try and keep up if you can. Right at the end, you may not be able to if you're not experienced enough, but you can just keep up with playing the basics of each of these rhythms. Okay, I just want to show you where we can go with it. Okay, so after 4, we will start our set. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and so after this set, maksum. This set, back to the ayub. Ayub sets of 4. So, baladi now. After this set, back to the ayub. After this set, Saidi set of 4 with a fancy end. set, back to the Ayub again. After this set, Mass Moody. With a bridge in between. No bridge. Okay. One more set. Back to the IU. This set, Watakabira or Shiftateli, whatever you want to call it. Bridge, no bridge, and last set. Ayub. I'm going to pick the pace up. Okay, keep it that pace. Matsu. After this set, we're going to shorten it. Baladi. Last set. Ayub. Saidi. different tempo. And back to the IU. And back with double the tempo again, nearly doubled anyway. So after these sets of 4s, forgot the bridge then, sorry, this Wadi Kabira. And I'm going to really go for it now. After 4 slaps. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. We went really fast towards the end there. Just wanted to show you where you can go for it. Well, go to, yeah, you can try and practice the basics to that sort of pace. There were some hits and some rolls and stuff that I was doing at the end there, which I'm going to show you in later videos. So I just wanted to show you some stretches that we can be doing as well, okay? So it's very, very important that we do these stretches. So if you just want to get your hands in a straight line, so you get your arms straight, and from the tips of your fingers, just stretch backwards so the stretch you feel is underneath here. Don't press it too much, just very, very gently so you just feel that stretch. That's all we need to do, okay? And then back underneath. So you can just feel that stretch there, okay? And then on the other side. So we've stretched there, and then back underneath. We've stretched there. You make a fist, you turn the fist. Grab the fist, okay? And bring that fist towards you so you feel a stretch on the outside. Very, very gently. Don't put too much pressure on that wrist, okay? We just want to feel the stretch. Nothing too much, not really trying to bring it round. Obviously myself, I've got a little bit more dexterity in my wrists, but build on that dexterity, okay? So just bring that round on the other side. Shake it off, it around, okay? Little exercises you can be doing. Put your hands up as though they're up against a wall. Try and bring these fingertips back towards your forehead. So you're just trying to bend at the wrist and bring those thumbs really down. You should feel something happening, like a little stretching that happens just inside there. Okay, hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5, and let that go. Okay, little stretches like that will just help you to remain as relaxed as possible and increase that dexterity in your hands. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you again in the subsequent videos. And like I say, if you need to go back, refer to the previous ones and then come back to this one again. Thanks for joining me.